2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just... Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K. And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at center. And for Orlando, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the small forward position. And stolen by Fournier. Isaac outside. Back to Fournier. The 3. Offensive rebound. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And it was a strong year for Evan Fournier. Career highs for him in several categories.
Greg, I like his game. I mean, he's got really nice size. He's highly skilled, plays at a comfortable pace. There's a lot to like about what's in his package. And, you know, he's one of those guys that seems like he's been around forever, and yet he's just now entering the prime of his career. That's scary for opponents.
Now here's Fultz to the middle, tries from 10. Rebound Andre Drummond. Love finds Drummond. Back to Love. There's the pass to Garland. Kicks it out to Love. 5 to shoot. Sexton for 3. Rebounded by Vucevic. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. It's Fournier on the wing. Drummond working against Gordon. Back to Fournier. Lets it go from deep. The Magic again can't hit. And here's Cleveland. Still without a basket in the game. Love the pass to Osman. He kicks to Drummond. Now, here's Garland. Not a lot of room. Here's Sexton. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And although Sexton is slightly undersized, he plays with great physicality and aggression. Nice finish there off contact.
Now, here's Fournier. Here's Gordon. That one drops for him.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
Sexton against Fournier. Pass to Osman. Inside. Here's Drummond. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
They grabbed their own miss. Gordon with the defensive effort.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Knocked away. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. And Sexton slams it in.
And it's clear that Sexton loves getting out in transition. He has a strong sense for how to capitalize.
Fultz dishes to Gordon. Back to Fultz. Sexton with it. Now guarded by Fultz. Over to the wing. Garland kicks to Sexton. Drummond. The putback is no good.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Gordon finds Isaac. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Now here's Fultz. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Just 5 to shoot. From 10 feet out, here's Vucevic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Quite honestly, Vucevic is highly skilled at getting defenders to be physical with him. I mean, he's welcoming of contact, especially when he's going up for his shot.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Aaron Gordon. James Ennis comes in for Isaac. Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Now here's Thompson. Windler, the pass to Thompson. There's the feed to Porter. Yes, that goes in.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Vucevic down low. Here's Ennis. Once again off the mark, Orlando. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Cavaliers ahead. They're up by... And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so, in the game for the Magic, they've got Bamba, DJ Augustine out there with Terrence Ross. Then it's Ennis, and it's Vucevic in at the 5, down low. Now here's Vucevic. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Nance. And the Nance slams it in.
Nance is special. How easy is it for him to make the spectacular look routine?
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. There's Garland. It's tipped, and they're able to recover. Thompson. And here is Garland. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Michael Carter-Williams checked in for Vucevic. The Magic trail by 6. Augustine dishes to Carter-Williams. Passes it to Bamba. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, he's a very effective scorer from there. Bamba's excellent at using his size to his advantage.
And Clark, you can see Nikola Vucevic following the trend of many other centers in our league. He's incorporating that three-point shot into his arsenal.
Well, how about these numbers, Craig? I mean, Vucevic was taking over 4 threes a game. That's like a perimeter player on some teams. I mean, he shoots a respectable clip from that range, but I think it's part of just trying to keep other centers honest as to why he shoots that many.
Now here's Carter-Williams. Pass to Augustine. Now Ennis. Stolen by Garland. And it's DJ Augustine with the foul. That's his first foul. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for the Magic. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Cleveland. The pass to Thompson. And Nance kicks to Sexton. Back to Nance. Shot clock at 6. Sexton, the pass to Thompson. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Magic trail by 6. Pass to Ennis. Back to Bamba. It's good. The assist that time for Ennis. Bamba's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, good strength that time from Bamba. He's accustomed to getting bodied on the way up and still finding a way to finish.
Thompson finds Sexton. Nance outside. It's Thompson off the drive.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Ross for three. The rebound by Nance. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Windler, the pass to Thompson. He dishes it to Porter. Passes it to Windler. To the paint. Here's Thompson. It's deflected.
Great play by Ross. I mean, using that bouncing ability at the defensive end, love it.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Isaac's checked in for Ennis, and Fournier subbed in for Terrence Ross. And stolen by Love. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
And how about the leaping ability there on the slam? I love how Sexton just rises up with confidence inside.
Now here's Fournier. No points in the game yet for him.
Boom! At over 7 feet tall with bounce, Bamba. A great option for the alley-oop.
Pass to Drummond. Now here's Porter. 59 seconds left now here in the second. Basket counts. Porter's got the lead up to 8 now for Cleveland. And so it's Carter Williams. He'll bring up the ball for the Orlando Magic. Fournier finds Carter Williams. Over Sexton, and it's Orlando with another.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Here's Sexton. It's rebounded by Carter Williams.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
24 seconds left in the first half of basketball. For three, Fournier. And that's collected by Love. An even 3-on-3 break. And there's Porter on the assist by Drummond. Porter's got 8 points.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And we finished one half of basketball. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. They were never able to get the lead above 4. And that should do it with the second.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. I was championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Didn't miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, ouch. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the center, filling out the middle.
Aggressive defense. The battle with Drummond inside is a collision waiting to happen.
Gordon finds Fournier. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Isaac passes to Fultz. That three off the mark. Cleveland leading by 8. Now Cleveland moving it up. Garland, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Love the way Vucevic gets his puppies up and down when he runs the floor. This looks like he wants to beat everybody to the basket.
And although the passes aren't flashy by any means, Nikola Vucevic, a very effective playmaker at the pivot.
And Vucevic is very calm when pressed. Reads the defense well and makes the simple but impactful pass. Great in dribble handoffs. It's a big reason he averages almost 4 assists a game.
Now here's Vucevic following the miss by Kevin Love. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. There's Garland. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
The pass to Isaac. Back to Fultz. Kicks it to Fournier. Clock at 6. Here's Vucevic, and he uses the glass on the layup. Vucevic has got 6.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Now here's Garland. And that one good. Garland's got the lead, back up to 8 now for the Cavs.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Fultz kicks to Fournier. Back to Fultz. And no good that time. And Cleveland the other way now. 1:49 left to play in the third. Sexton's shot is good.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
It's Fournier on the wing. Back to Fultz. From the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland. To the inside. Back to Osman. Out to the wing. There's Garland. No good with the triple.
His shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Here's Vucevic. Hits the jump hook. Vucevic has got 6 points in the quarter. Here's Garland. Love looking around. Sexton finds Love. Here's Osman. Pass to Drummond. 6 to shoot. Back to Osman. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And that'll give him a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
Orlando making some changes. James Ennis, he'll check in for Gordon. Terrence Ross comes in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. Here's Ennis. Nice D from Porter.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Now Augustine. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Offline with his 3. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Thompson with the ball, and that one drops. Porter's got the lead up to 10 now for the Cavs.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Cavaliers ahead. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Isaac and Vucevic down low. Carter Williams is out there with DJ Augustine. And it's Ross in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Orlando. Now, here's Garland. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Vucevic. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Gordon's checked in for Orlando. And he banks in the layup.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Trying to get open is Thompson. The slam dunk by Garland.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Now here is Augustine. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. Here's Nance, and the jam by Larry Nance.
I tell you what, Nance plays with a force every night. Explosive, tough, fearless.
No good from Ross.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
Here's Garland. After the made shot from Nikola Vucevic. Garland with it. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here's Gordon. And Thompson sends it back. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. The Magic trail by 14. Isaac passes to Augustine. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Ross kicks to Augustine. Here's the 3. Nice D from Porter. Cleveland leading by 14. Down low, Thompson with it. Now guarded by Vucevic.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
To the middle. Here's Gordon. Up and in on the layup. Gordon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
Here's Garland. Porter passes to Garland. Here's Thompson. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got his 5th rebound in this one. The drive by Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
The scoring mindset of Vucevic, working some real magic driving to the hole and finishing with style.
Porter in the corner. Pass to Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And the suffocating reach of Isaac is tough to overcome, and outshoot excels at getting up and denying shots.
They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over.
Cleveland moving it around. Pass to Garland. Here's Thompson, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
That's a 2 from Gordon offline. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and And hello again, everyone. Welcome to our Saturday afternoon edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. And as the
Kevin, thanks.
All right, thank you, David. So here's Miami's starting group. Jay Crowder out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Dragic in at the point guard position. And for the Cavaliers, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the 5. Dragic the pass to Adebayo. That's in coming off an assist from Dragic.
And how about the court awareness there? Dragic, fantastic job spotting the wide open teammate.
Here's Garland. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of this game. First one falls for him.
Well, we know that injury ended Darius Garland's college career right at its infancy. But this guy smartly used his recovery time to focus on getting ready for the NBA. And boy, he's proven he can be a gifted player.
The pass to Dragic. Back to Robinson. Three-pointer. That shot off. Cavaliers go the other way with it.
And for players like Andre Drummond, sometimes it's a paradox. Great individual rebounding doesn't always translate into great team rebounding.
That almost sounds, Greg, counterintuitive, right? Because you wonder, is it a lack of boxing out? So if they don't get it, an opponent does. What is clear unequivocally, though, there is more to team success than individual numbers.
Now, here's Garland. He's guarded by Dragic. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Butler. Adebayo finds Dragic. Now here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Well, a little show and tell from the Butler. Jimmy, giving the fans their money's worth.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Inside, the kick out to Crowder. A floater, up again. Great positioning on the putback.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Stolen by Robinson. Adebayo with the ball. Guarded now by Sexton. Outside Robinson. From outside the arc. Traps in the tray.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Garland, the pass to Love. Dishes it to Drummond. Back to Love. Kicks to Drummond. And Love has it in the corner. Shot clock at 5. And Garland has it in the corner. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. The Heat leading by 9. Dragic left side. Butler passes to Adebayo. Here's Crowder, defended by Drummond. Now here's Dragic, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts but maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Butler goes in. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
This, to me, is how Butler hurts you. The athleticism, the strength, the body control, draws the whistle, still finishes the play.
And Miami making a change here. Olynyk, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Derek Jones comes in for Crowder. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Goran Dragic. And Hero subbed in for Duncan Robinson.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Jones looking for an opening. Here's Hero, defended by Sexton. And here's Olynyk from the arc. Miami no good on that time either. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Porter dishes to Sexton. Pass to Nance over Iguodala. Here's Windler. And so it's Miami, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we've got more.
These guys work so hard and they're young.
Well, Greg, it sounds like Butler has found happiness.
You know, people don't talk enough about fit. It's important to be in an organization and a system that maximizes your abilities. Butler is playing some of the best ball in his life and making everyone around him better.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Colin Sexton. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the 2-guard spot. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. If you ask Miami coach Eric Spoelstra, there's been a long lineage of undrafted players who've made an impact with the Heat. Going back, think about big guys like Udonis Haslem, Joel Anthony, and Hassan Whiteside. Now you have youngsters like Kendrick Nunn, Duncan Robinson, Derek Jones Jr., and Chris Silva. Miami continues to find diamonds in the rough year after year. Guys?
They usually do. That's a very creative organization. Thanks, D.A.
Yeah, I think the activity level that Tristan Thompson plays with on missed shots is something every NBA player can learn from.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
Garland, he's checked in for Colin Sexton. The Cavaliers trail by 4. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Nance passes to Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
It always helps to have a big who is willing to find open teammates. Larry Nance proving how unselfish he can be.
And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
Garland, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Hero passes to Dragic. Now here's Iguodala. He's guarded closely. To the paint. Here's Jones. 6 on the shot clock. And here is Iguodala. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Well, that's great touch from Andre Iguodala. Fearless and efficient. Love it.
Pass to Windler. On the wing, Nance. And the jam by Larry Nance.
You have to do more than that against Larry Nance Jr. This guy is no stranger to physical contact.
Outside, Jones. Kicks it out to Iguodala. To the inside, Olynyk. And the dunk by Olynyk.
go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Passes to Windler. He kicks it to Garland. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Windler, the pass to Garland. Here's Windler. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one on Olynyk.
Well, give Darius Garland credit for looking to score. He forces the defense into action.
And a new group in for the Heat. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Crowder comes in for Jones. Butler, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. Robinson is subbed in for Hero. Robinson for three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Here's the break. Porter against Crowder. Bounce pass from Love. Now Drummond. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Garland, the pass to Drummond. And they'll turn over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And Cleveland making a change here. Sexton's checked in. Miami's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Dragic kicks to Robinson. Those three-pointers off the mark.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate. Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
And here they go. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's the Heat up by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the zone. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good. Things were going Miami's way from the beginning, showing tremendous urgency and that'll.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Darius Garland. Guys, what a contribution.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Jimmy Butler is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Dragic, and it's Robinson in at the shooting guard. Crowder with the steal. Outside Butler. Now the pass to Adebayo. Robinson up top. He dishes it to Dragic. Back to Robinson. Takes the three. Buries it from three-point range. Robinson's got 6. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And the Heat, another 3.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Drummond passes to Osman. Back to Drummond. Pass to Garland. to the middle. It's stolen by Adebayo. Outside Dragic. Butler on the wing. It's Crowder on the wing. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. Robinson for three. No good that time. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Down low, here's Adebayo.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Lobbed up there for Drummond.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Robinson finds Adebayo to the inside and stolen by Sexton. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. And it's Drummond missing.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else and flat out choked it.
So much of that was the timing. Butler finishing as you might expect from this guy.
And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
Here's Sexton, and Adebayo sends it back. Butler in the corner. Dragic the pass to Adebayo. Butler with the ball, guarded now by Kevin Love. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Keeps it alive. Adebayo on the follow. Adebayo's got 4 this quarter.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Sexton.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Pass to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by Miami. Robinson for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Robinson's got 12 in the game.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's Sexton, and he makes good on the layup. 9 points in the game so far.
This young man loves to play through contact and certainly has the frame to absorb it. Go ahead, young Sexton.
Robinson for 3, and again Miami with the triple.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
Here's Sexton. 4 seconds left, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammate. Sexton is a quality floor general.
And so it's Miami in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Nance and Johnson are up front. Then it's Porter. Then there's Garland. And it's Windler in at the 2. So that's his on the floor for the Cavaliers.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Robinson passes to Olynyk. Outside for Robinson. For 3. Thompson with the rebound.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Robinson passes to Hero. And here's Olynyk from the arc. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Nance, and the jam by Larry Nance.
And that's Nance Jr.'s go-to move. This guy doesn't mess around when he gets that kind of position.
Robinson passes to Olynyk. Here's Hero. Fires from deep. Nance gets the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Porter. Great D that time from Iguodala.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Olynyk can't hit.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And the Heat with some changes. Bam Adebayo comes in for Jones. And it's Dragic in for Duncan Robinson. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Larry Nance, unafraid of a level of physicality. You love the confidence this guy is playing with.
It's stolen by Nance. Now Cleveland moving it up. Porter's running. Garland, no good. He'd have gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. Throws it up high, and the dunk by Olynyk.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Kicks to Garland. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Just 5 on the clock. Indler, and the shot goes in. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for Miami. They've led by as many as 11 points. Lays it up off the glass.
In the zone, Dragic is laser focused on ensuring they scored on that possession. Sees the target and sinks it.
Passes it to Garland. Left side, Porter. He kicks it to Garland. It's stolen by Adebayo. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Hero passes to Olynyk. Here's Hero. Launches it. The Cavaliers pull it in. Thompson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Porter finds Thompson. On the wing, Porter. Olynyk is covering. Back to Porter. Clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's Nance. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
Boy, how big might this sort of mistake play out? You never know, but sometimes these are game changers.
A different look for Miami. Jay Crowder's checked in for Olynyk. Butler comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Tyler Hero. Dragic left side. Got it!
As a screener in the pick and roll, your job's easy. When Dragic is running it, just set a solid screen and let him do the rest.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. And the pass to Drummond. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And how about Drummond's ability to stay calm under pressure? That will always make your coaches happy.
Crowder, the pass to Robinson. Back to Crowder. Good ball movement here by the Heat. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in. Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
He knocks down the clutch free throw.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
Yes!
On the drive, Dragic's footwork really shines. His ability to make quick moves around the defense gets him to the rim.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're down by 2. 3 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
Timeout called, Cleveland. They're trailing by 2. Just 2 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Love, rejected by Crowder.
Well, Crowder known for his defense, and you love to see him get high for these rejections.
And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic... Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David... coming right up. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Our broadcast team, DA, take it away.
Kevin, good evening. It has been a hand-and-glove fit with Jimmy Butler in Miami.
That warrior mentality, the common thread there, DA. Thanks so much. A look at the Magic starting group. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the small forward position. And for the Heat, we've got Jay Crowder. Dragic is out there with Robinson. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Adebayo in at center. Now here's Fultz. Back to Fournier. Inside. Fultz, the pass to Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. Yeah. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor. I mean, you literally want to dislike your opponent.
Fournier in the corner. From deep. Now here's Fultz. Over in the corner, Isaac. It's stolen by Dragic. Butler finds Robinson to the right side. Dragic with a wide open look. Offensive rebound. Adebayo. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
This is what they count on Bam for, ensuring the play gets finished.
Fultz against Dragic. They double him with Adebayo. It's stolen by Adebayo. Outside Robinson. Dragic the pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Pretty tall point guard. Goran Dragic sees the entire floor. Terrific look.
Fultz with the ball. Now defended by Adebayo. Good ball movement here by Miami. Deep 2 from Robinson. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here's Fultz. Here's Vucevic. Poked loose. Stolen by Robinson. Dragic kicks to Robinson. Dragic dishes to Robinson. He can't get it to go.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Tyler Hero, he's checked in for the Heat. The Magic also changing it up. Terrence Ross comes in for Isaac, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. And it's the Heat with the ball. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Heat. And Adebayo throws it down.
Ferocious finish. Bam's natural strength is next level.
And you talk about guys who play with that chip on their shoulder. Bam Adebayo has not forgotten he was cut from the U.S. national team in 2019.
And Greg, in fact, he told those close to him they will pay. A little extra motivation, fuel for the fire.
Here's Vucevic following the basket by Bam Adebayo.
And for a big man, Vucevic is pretty efficient at the line. Really has a complete game.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And I look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Bam Adebayo. Derek Jones comes in for Crowder, and it's Iguodala in for Jimmy Butler. Dragic the pass to Jones. The kick out to Dragic. Shot clock at 6. Over Augustine. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
It's stolen by Dragic. And it's DJ Augustine with the foul. That's his first foul. Carter Williams, he's checked in for Augustine. And 1:01 left in the first quarter. Here's Hero. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And here is Ross. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Great vision there from Ross to find the open man.
46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Carter Williams against Dragic. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so here's Orlando. And Vucevic kicks to Carter Williams. There's the lob to the hoop. No good from Ross.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes. You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
Poked away. It's stolen by Jones. The Heat shooting their first free throws of the game. And he makes the first.
He's an offensive-minded guard with limitless scoring potential. I think Tyler Hero will be a household name soon enough.
And so it's Miami heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disrupted.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Heat, Iguodala out there with Derek Jones. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. And it's Hero in at the point. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Even though he lacks length, Olynyk's hustle makes him a threat on second chance opportunities.
Ross dishes to Bamba. It's hauled in by the Heat. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Robinson left side. Six to shoot. Here's Olynyk. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Olynyk's got the lead up to 11 now for the Heat.
I thought Olynyk got hit on the release, but at his size, he just absorbed it.
Bamba inside. Olynyk is covering. Here's Ennis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Now, here is Robinson. Iguodala finds Robinson. Lets the three fly. Trains the three-pointer. Robinson's got 5 points so far.
Iggy just keeping his head up on his swivel all the time.
And some controversy last season. Andre Iguodala traded to the Grizzlies. We know he didn't report, Greg, just stayed in the Bay Area until a trade could be worked out to Miami.
I'd call that a power move, Kevin, no doubt. Iguodala, a respected vet, wanted to play for a contender, and he got an extra year and $15 million in the deal.
Here's Robinson, following the score by Aaron Gordon. And again, Miami with the triple.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now here's Fultz, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Iguodala with the steal. And they're running. And stolen by Gordon. Now Ennis. Outside Gordon. Pass to Fultz. Knocked loose. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Andre Iguodala. Orlando also making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Isaac. And DJ Augustine subbed in for James Ennis. Now here is Robinson. And Adebayo throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Augustine. At the tip, and the second chance effort by Gordon.
And offensive rebounding really about timing and positioning there. Gordon using both to burn the D.
Crowder feeling it out a bit. Fournier pulls it down.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Fultz the pass to Vucevic. Three-pointer Augustine. Fultz with the ball. Butler covering. And Crowder comes up to help. Fournier finds Gordon. And no good. The Heat leading by 13. In the corner, it's Robinson. And the Heat, another three.
Oh, great ball movement there.
We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the half. Knocks it loose. Fournier passes to Augustine. Orlando moving the ball around. To the paint. Outside for Robinson. Shoots the three. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Robinson's got 12 now in this quarter.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there time and time again.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. So it's Miami who's out on top at the half. They are way out in front, leading by. And
well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. The Heat leading by 17. And so in the game for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3 slot. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Fultz the pass to Gordon. And Butler sends it back.
One of the most versatile defenders we have in the league. Butler's reach also allowed him to get that block.
Crowder dishes to Dragic. Count the basket. The Magic trail by 19. Fournier with the ball. Robinson picks him up. And Fournier kicks to Fultz. Right wing. Here's Vucevic. Here's Gordon. Good work defensively by Crowder.
Way too much defensive pressure for him to get up a clean look.
What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
Now, here's Isaac. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Gordon gets it to go in on the assist by Isaac.
Not one to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table.
Butler finds Robinson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Fournier for 3. The shot that time not on target. And the Heat going the other way now. Outside Robinson. And it's Robinson again missing.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
Fultz against Dragic. They get it back. Outside Fournier. It's stolen by Dragic. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Over to the left wing. Adebayo passes to Robinson. Lets it go with a 3. Robinson missing again.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
Gordon the pass to Vucevic. Over Robinson. Tries again. Isaac kicks to Fultz. Passes it to Vucevic. 5 to shoot. Here's Isaac. Good work defensively by Crowder. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And a new group in for the Heat. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Adebayo. Jones comes in for Jay Crowder. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Tyler Hero in for Robinson. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Ross comes in for Gordon. Michael Carter-Williams checked in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz.
And Iggy demonstrating his trademark defense yet again. Just a sensational shot blocker.
A minute 20 left in the third quarter of the game. And they pick up 2. And the Heat lead by 19. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Ross passes to Isaac. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. The Heat shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And he makes both free throws. And it's the Magic with the ball. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Augustine dishes to Bamba. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Olynyk.
And right now, Bamba's still working on the offensive side, but the intent is there. They're able to draw that foul.
Here's Dragic. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. The pass to Olynyk. The tray. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Bamba. Carter-Williams against Jones. Carter-Williams kicks to Augustine. Lets a floater go. Here's Bamba. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Dragic with it. Olynyk in the corner. Fires for three. He can't get that one. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Heat lead by 19. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Derek Jones is out there with Iguodala. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Dragic. And it's Hero into the two-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Fultz the pass to Ross. Orlando moving the ball around. Gordon dishes to Fultz. Back to Gordon. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
Downright lethal in the pick and roll. Gordon's size and quickness, along with the decision making, it's a tough combination.
Here's Hero, defended by Gordon. Hero passes to Olynyk. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Heat lead by 21.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter, aggressive move inside.
Ross dishes to Fultz. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. A different look for Miami. Adebayo is checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Crowder comes in for Derek Jones. And it's Butler in for Andre Iguodala. And the Magic making a change here as well. Fournier is checked in. Now the dish to Gordon. Clock at 4. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Gordon's got 4 points in the quarter.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Rockets the pass to Hero. Now Adebayo. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's his first foul. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for the Heat. It's Crowder on the wing. Dragic finds Robinson. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Gordon's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
And it's Dragic with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Crowder against Gordon. Here's Fultz.
And the execution in their half-court offense has left a lot to be desired this half. Just way too much one-on-one and not nearly enough ball movement.
Robinson misses.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Outside Fournier. 6 on the shot clock. Ross with it. Robinson picks him up. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Terrence Ross, the wing from Washington, signed a 4-year deal with the Magic in 2019. The team loves what he brings as a 3-and-D type of player.
And he sinks the second. And Greg, with Ross, he's finally found his role. He's also a great finisher at the rim.
You know, he seemed lost early in his career with Toronto, but he has found a home with Orlando and is playing his best basketball, knows what's expected of him, and how he can help contribute to wins.
To the middle. Back to Robinson. There's the 3. Adebayo down low. Vucevic on him. Butler kicks to Dragic. No good from outside. The Magic trail by 18. Here's Ross. Lays it up and banks it in.
Ross didn't seem bothered at all by the contact there. Nice finish.
And it's Dragic with the ball for the Miami Heat. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Robinson for 3. They get the rebound. Back to Dragic. trying to get something going. And Robinson that time on the assist by Dragic.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Heat.
And as we watch the game wind down, you have to look back at all the second chance points these guys generated.
Yeah, they clearly won the second chance points category. Possession after possession. We watched them go after the ball and make misses turn into makes.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Robinson.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
Gordon finds Fultz. Fournier gets a wide open look, hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Fultz is not just looking to score the ball, he also is equally engaged in terms of facilitating for his teammates.
Robinson dishes to Butler. Pass to Adebayo. The Heat need to get a shot off. Deep two from Robinson. Robinson can't get that one to fall. Up top, Fultz. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on it.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. It's stolen by Hill. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the great. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve. And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting It's time for the NBA. A look at the starting group for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3. And for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the 5 down low. Now here's Fultz. Right at the free throw line. Love grabs the board.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And it's Sexton on the follow.
Don't want to see athleticism wasted just on offense as Sexton uses it that time to get an offensive board.
Fultz the pass to Fournier. Launches a 3. That one no good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
Vucevic with it. He's picked up by Drummond. And Vucevic kicks to Isaac. Back to Vucevic. Over Drummond. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Cavaliers are gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Osman the pass to Drummond. Rebounded by Vucevic.
Yeah, it's better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
It's Fournier on the wing. Down low. Gordon finds Fultz. Over Garland.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
Near the three-point line, it's Love. Orlando grabs the miss. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Puts it up from 12. Second shot opportunity, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
And for a big man, Vucevic is pretty efficient at the line, really has a complete game.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Garland, the pass to Osman. Kicks it to Garland. There's the pass to Love. Pass to Thompson. Puts the move on. And Vucevic pulls it down. The Magic have gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. Fultz with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Fultz, no good.
Now, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
On defense, Orlando. Following the basket by Colin Sexton. Thompson with the bucket. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I'd say that might have been the one difference.
2 points. That one goes. Thompson's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
And Orlando making a change here. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Ross is checked in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. And here's Augustine. Pass to Bamba. Over Porter. Nice shot there by Bamba. And with the dunk contest in Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Here is Porter following the score by Mohamed Bamba. Just 3 to shoot, and the foul called on Terrence Ross. That is his first foul of the game. Magic on defense.
This is a nice connection with Larry Nance Jr. Throw it his way. He'll take care of the rest.
Gordon kicks to Augustine. Back to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Windler. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Passes it to Ennis. Dishes to Ross. Here's Augustine. Ross passes to Bamba.
Tristan did a great job of elevating that time to contest and not stay on the deck.
And so it's Cleveland, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. Terrence Ross is out there with Michael Carter-Williams. And it's Ennis in at the 3, the small forward.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Ennis taking his time here. On the wing, Gordon. Carter-Williams with it. He kicks to Bamba. Now the feed to Gordon. Back to Carter-Williams. Now Ennis. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Bamba. And 3 chances on that possession. But they just couldn't find a way to score. To the inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Ross dishes to Bamba. Good D by Drummond. Cleveland leading by 13. Windler with the bucket. Windler's got 6.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Bamba finds Carter-Williams. Back to Bamba. Will it go? Off the left rim and out.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he's going to be a handful to deal with.
Now here's Nance. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. And Drummond kicks to Sexton. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. He feeds it to Bamba. Yep, that one goes.
Loving the toughness there from Bamba. Just needs to keep proving that he's not to be messed with.
On the wing, Nance. 1:52 left to play here in the second quarter. The Magic trail by 13. Bamba kicks to Ennis. Ross for three. Cavaliers with the rebound. Drummond's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And the basket by Gordon.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
Now here's Sexton. He has 6. On the wing, Porter. Nance outside. The pass to Sexton. Inside.
You can tell how comfortable Drummond is down there. Excels at using that size in close to the basket.
Ross passes to Carter Williams. Now here's Bamba. He's covered closely and stolen by Drummond. Now Cleveland moving it up. The finish. And Drummond throws it down.
Big man on the move. Drummond running the floor, getting rewarded there with the hoop.
The Magic trail by 15. There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Here's Bamba, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Nance.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Magic shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
You know, the comparisons to Rudy Gobert are understandable. Bamba's insane reach really helps on both ends of the court.
And Orlando making a change here. Vucevic checked in for Gordon. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Ennis. Fournier's checked in for Ross. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Carter Williams. The Magic have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Pass to Isaac. Now Bamba. Now here is Augustine. Isaac outside. Here's Vucevic. And that one released in time, but no good. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. Cleveland did not hesitate to set the pace. They did it just the way it was drawn up. And that should...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been quite a game for Colin Sexton.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Cleveland, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Gordon inside, defended by Drummond. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
Hey guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Now here's Sexton. 6 points for him. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call. And there were...
Oh! Yes, sir.
And look at Drummond, capable of rising up and dropping an absolute hammer.
Here's Fultz. The Cavaliers pull it in. Drummond's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And here is Garland. No points in the game yet for him. Back to Drummond. Isaac with the steal. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Fultz the pass to Gordon. Here's Isaac. Here's Fultz. And what a play, just snatched out of the air. Credit the block.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
Isaac passes to Gordon. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Here's Fultz. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
Sexton on the wing. He's guarded by Fournier. Garland with it. Outside, Sexton. It's tipped. It's stolen by Vucevic. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's his 3rd foul of the game. So both teams making some changes here. Ross on the wing. Tries from 7. Count that bucket.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Pass to Love. Here's Osman. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Just 4 to shoot. The shot, no good. And Orlando will come the other way. Isaac passes to Fournier. Kicks it to Ross. Back to Fournier. Pass to Ross. Over Love. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. For the Cavaliers, Nancy's checked in for Love. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Jetty Osman. And the Magic making a change here as well. DJ Augustine's checked in for Fultz. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. It's deflected. Isaac with the steal. Now here is Augustine. He's guarded closely, and the shot is good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Augustine with the steal. Fires the 3 to the left wing. It's stolen by Nance. Here we go, one-on-one. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, with Tristan's motor and that kind of reach, great job on finishing off the alley-oop.
Augustine with it, now guarded by Porter. Stolen by Garland. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Isaac with the ball. That's tipped. Stolen by Thompson. There's Garland. Banked in off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 15.
Well, Garland is so small that if there's a little bit of room, he's going to find a sliver.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be right back after this. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Magic. So on the floor for Orlando, Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. Isaac and Vucevic down low. And it's Ross in at the small forward.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Here's Nance out to Thompson. It's stolen by Vucevic. Isaac outside. Fournier. Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier. Just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer. And he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Ross. To the right side. It's Drummond with the drive.
And just a dynamic big man with incredible physical tools. Drummond frequently makes plays above the rim.
Gordon kicks to Fournier. Back to Gordon. Orlando moving the ball around. Isaac passes to Augustine. Shot clock at 6. With the shot. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Gordon.
Not one to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table.
Stolen by Gordon. Oh, and here we go. Isaac's got the fast break chance. Gordon kicks to Fournier. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Here's Sexton. Yep, it counts.
Sexton with the ball on a string with a beautiful sequence.
Orlando, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Fournier in the corner. The dish to Vucevic. It's good.
And that's a nice possession. Did a good job to get that open shot.
Outside Porter. Isaac with the steal. Vucevic against Drummond. Gordon, the pass to Vucevic. Back to Gordon. Isaac outside. Shot clock at 5. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
And you can knock Isaac around, but it doesn't matter. Outstanding in terms of his focus and tenaciousness to attack the defense.
It's Drummond with the drive. And Drummond throws it down.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
And here's Gordon from outside. Isaac passes to Vucevic. He dishes it to Gordon. At the teardrop. It's rebounded by Cleveland. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Drummond. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. Love's check in for Cleveland. Osman comes in for Porter. And a switcher also for Orlando. Fultz is checked in. Drummond working against Vucevic. Outside Fournier. Doesn't go that time. Cavaliers go the other way with it. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break. And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Cleveland.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Drummond.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Fultz dishes to Gordon. Back to Fultz. Isaac outside. Here's Vucevic, and stolen by Love. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Out left to the wing. Here's Osman. No good on the triple. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a... Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. And Dave.
Hey, Kevin,
everyone talks about the Heat culture. It is special. David, thank you. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Heat, Jimmy Butler is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Dragic. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Robinson in at the shooting guard. Dragic left side. Outside Butler. 5 on the clock. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Love.
And taken with the 30th pick back in 2011, Jimmy Butler went from 15th man in Chicago, riding the end of the bench, to franchise player in the course of 4 seasons.
And Greg, it seemed in Chicago and Minnesota maybe Jimmy Butler wore out his welcome. Philadelphia, they had him and they had to juggle multiple stars. But, man, Miami, the Heat handed him the keys and he has taken off.
And, Kevin, he's shown himself worthy, lifting them to a top seed in the East and himself into the MVP conversation.
Adebayo high post. Working on Drummond. Adebayo kicks to Crowder. The 8-footer. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
Well, I'll tell you, great job by Crowder to free himself up, an aggressive interior scorer.
Robinson against Sexton. And Adebayo sends it back. And the shot goes in. And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Miami Heat. Robinson for 3. And it's Osman with the rebound. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Love kicks to Drummond. Sexton against Robinson. That one good for 2.
And Colin Sexton is a scorer. Doesn't matter if he's on the interior. This guy is determined to capitalize.
And here's Dragic. Outside Robinson. Puts up a 3. It's Drummond with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
It's Drummond with the drive. That shot is off. And Miami the other way now. Robinson with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Here's Adebayo. And the layup's good off the glass.
You see the offense coming around for Adebayo. Entered the league with raw skills, but he's had the benefit of great coaching.
Sexton the pass to Osman. Sexton on the wing. Guarded by Robinson. A second chance effort. And it's Drummond missing. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Heat. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Adebayo, his second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful.
Oh,
yes.
Goodness.
So explosive, so creative in the air. Nicely done, Larry Nance Jr.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And at the line last year, he was good on about 77% of his attempts.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Thompson's checked in, and he's good on the second.
And Larry Nance Jr., son of former NBA great Larry Nance, like his father, Larry Jr. plays well above the rim.
Greg, this is a young guy who can go over you, through you, and when he's airborne, this is one of the scariest players to challenge at the rim.
1:06 left here in the opening quarter. Olynyk has the open look. No good on the three. The Cavaliers trailing to the paint. Thompson misses.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Right side, Dragic. Iguodala dishes to Dragic. High post shot. Good ball movement here by Miami. Olynyk trying to break loose, and it's Iguodala missing. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. And that one's good by Porter.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Jones against Nance. Kicks it out to Iguodala. The dish to Olynyk. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, you can see Olynyk not afraid of contact. In fact, there's times he seeks it out. You love his aggressiveness.
And so Olynyk nails both of them.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
It's all tied in Miami. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what stands out to you guys from the Heat in this one?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Heat, Hero out there with Dragic. Then there's Derek Jones. And there's Iguodala. And it's Olynyk in at center.
Yeah, Thompson not really the guy who's going to punish you consistently for sending him to the free throw line.
Miami trailing. Olynyk the pass to Dragic. Makes it off the glass.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Here's Sexton. That one wide left.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Hero. And a miss there on the triple. Cavaliers shooting here about 46% for the game. And Sexton slams it in.
Anytime you get points in transition, you are thrilled. You can see the speed of Sexton on display.
Pass to Dragic. Now here's Olynyk. Back to Dragic. Over Garland. That one rolling around and rims out. Cavaliers leading. The open look here for Sexton. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Here's Hero. Defended by Sexton. Now the pass to Hero. To the inside. Olynyk inside. He's covered by Thompson. Olynyk can't hit. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Sexton, count that one. Sexton's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Hero passes to Olynyk, and the dunk by Olynyk.
I don't think you can give Olynyk a lane to the bucket. He's got tremendously long strides that allow him to get to the cup quickly.
Passes to Sexton. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Rebound by Olynyk.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Stolen by Garland. Nance outside. Here's Sexton. The offensive rebound.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Outside Dragic. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
As a screener in the pick and roll, your job's easy. When Dragic is running it, just set a solid screen and let him do the rest.
The drive by Nance. Windler the pass to Nance. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now here's Jones. And powered down the jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Now Sexton. He's got 10. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Iguodala. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Here's Dragic. Passes it to Olynyk. Back to Dragic. Just 2 to shoot. The 11-footer. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The shot by Sexton, no good. The Heat have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes. 6 already.
Pass to Windler. Nance with it. Kicks it to Garland. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Heat lead by 1. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. They were never able to get the lead above. And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been quite a game for Colin Sexton.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
So on the floor for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the 5 down low. The Heat with the lead. Adebayo with the ball. Right side, Butler. No good from 11 feet. Well, Cleveland shooting about 42% so far.
Well, one thing that Kevin Love will always have is his passing. He'll be one of the best deep court passers until the day he retires.
And we know this, Greg. He took his inspiration with that ability from the great Wes Unseld. He, too, an incredible passer, easy opportunities at the rim in a jump start of the break situation. Just 2 incredible guys at what they do.
Kevin Porter's checked in for Garland. Outside Robinson, and he gets it to go. Robinson's got it all tied up now for Miami. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. To the middle, here's Drummond shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
And you look at the size and athleticism. Once Drummond gets the ball in there, it's game over.
Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
Offensive rebound, and that one's good. Drummond.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here is Robinson. Pass to Hero. Down low, Adebayo. The shot off that time. Good D by Drummond. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Love kicks to Osman. He's looking for Drummond and finds him, and it's Drummond with the jam.
And just a dynamic big man with incredible physical tools. Drummond frequently makes plays above the rim.
Robinson for 3, and a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Out to the right wing. Outside, Sexton. Fires the 3. They get it back. The shot, no good. The Heat trail by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Here's Drummond. That's in there. Love with the assist. Drummond's got 13 points.
Well, Kevin Love just has a great feel for the game. He has a strong understanding of their offense, and he's a very willing passer. That's why you see what you see there.
Butler passes to Adebayo, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
The pass to Love. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. From outside, off the mark. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Robinson with it. He's picked up by Drummond. All alone, and Drummond throws it down.
Big man on the move. Drummond running the floor, getting rewarded there with the hoop.
Here's Hero. Defended by Sexton. Scooped up.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Here's Porter. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Butler passes to Hero. Crowder kicks to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by Miami. Inside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Drummond's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And good that time. Love's got the lead up to 5 now for the Cavs.
Well, there's the mid-range game of Kevin Love on point. Boy, you give him a little daylight, he's going to make that shot. That was nice, guys. The determination, the toughness, not going to shy away from the boards.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Up in time. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Cavaliers on top, up by 3. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Jimmy Butler, Jay Crowder out there with Adebayo, and there's Iguodala. And it's Dragic in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Teardrop shot. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut to just one on the basket from Adebayo.
And this is the time when you want to lock it down defensively. Thus far, not happening.
It seems to me a lack of effort and a lack of communication, and it's happening to both sides here late in the game.
To the wing right side. Here's Windler, and Adebayo sends it back. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Robinson's checked in for Andre Iguodala. Dragic finds Robinson. Passes to Adebayo. Outside for Robinson to take the lead. The rebound by Nance. Nance has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Windler. Guarded by Robinson. Nance. Pass to Garland. Here's Windler. Dishes to Nance. Jay Crowder pulls it in. Miami trailing. Dragic, the pass to Crowder. Back to Dragic. A miss that time would have put him up. The Cavaliers shooting the ball at 42%. It's stolen by Adebayo. The feed now to Crowder. No good there, and Cleveland will come the other way. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Robinson. Pass to Crowder. To take the lead, and the layup is up and in.
If you make a mistake against Jimmy Butler, this guy will find a way to make you pay. Pretty pass.
Garland dishes to Porter. Left side, Nance. Over to the left wing. To end the cold streak. 3 on the clock. And Thompson gets it to go.
They continue to battle out there. So close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Here's Adebayo. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And the Heat lead by 1. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
This young guy is fearless. Darius Garland, deliver it.
And there's the pass to Dragic. The shot's good.
In the zone, Dragic is laser focused on ensuring they scored on that possession. Sees the target and sinks it.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Robinson left side. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Adebayo kicks to Dragic. Shoots over Garland. No good from Dragic. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. The shot by Sexton, no good. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Outside, Robinson. Dragic left side. Passes it to Adebayo. Down low. And it's Butler missing. Cavaliers trailing. Here's Sexton. Got it!
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Good.
Well, just terrific unselfishness from the veteran forward. Jimmy Butler more than willing to pass if he finds a teammate open.
Here's Sexton. And Adebayo sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Drummond with it. Now guarded by Dragic. Here's Osman. Rebound by the Heat. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your...
The coach's challenge has been issued. First game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And they do have a foul to give.
Here's Drummond. It's off. Oh, off target.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Good on the first, and that makes it a three-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
That's what you call slamming the door. This one is over.
And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on.
The skyline of Orlando is seen here during a gorgeous sunset. Quite a backdrop for our broadcast. So the opening lineup for the Heat. Dragic is out there with Robinson. Then it's Jay Crowder. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Butler in at the 3. And for Orlando, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the small forward. Fultz against Dragic. Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down hard.
Well, that's the vision you get with Dragic. His teammates have to love playing with him. And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Heat. And stolen by Fournier. On up the court. And finished off by Fultz.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
And the Heat have given Adebayo the leeway to rip and run, baby. Make things happen.
And Kevin, an unselfish player who loves to pass. Even back in high school, playing with lesser talent, he made sure to find the others.
Second chance shot. And Vucevic finishes inside.
Yeah, you know, one of the best parts of Nikola Vucevic's game is his great body, excellent hands, and the high motor makes him an outstanding rebounder.
Robinson, that's good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside Fournier. From past the arc, here's Vucevic, and that one is off. Good work defensively by Crowder, and Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Robinson finds Adebayo. Outside Dragic. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter.
And Vucevic is really good at using his quick hands on defense, not making anything easy for scores.
Robinson misses. Now Fultz. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Fultz has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And, you know, Fultz is highly skilled as an offensive player. When he gets this kind of positioning inside, it's a wrap.
Dragic gets the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Crowder with the steal. In transition, here comes Miami. Robinson for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Robinson's got 6.
Don't think you're going to get a better look than that, and it's Butler who makes it possible with an excellent feed.
Here's Fultz. And it's off the back rim, no good. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. 4-point game. Robinson passes to Dragic. Fires from the line. Buries the jump shot. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
They get the rebound to halt the run. Here's Vucevic. To the middle. Here's Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
Butler kicks to Robinson. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Adebayo against Vucevic. Adebayo with the bucket.
The movement of Adebayo is key here. Get the defender on his back foot. Even if there's contact, you still have the advantage.
Fultz, the pass to Vucevic. It's stolen by Adebayo. In transition, here comes Miami. Robinson for three. Not happening with that shot. He's put up 5 and made 2.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Isaac finds Fultz. Fournier for 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's Miami with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We've got more in store for you right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Heat, Iguodala out there with Derek Jones. Then there's Dragic. Then it's Olynyk. And it's Hero into the shooting guard position.
And Clark, when he comes in the game, you know that Terrence Ross is looking to score. That's his role, and boy, he relishes it.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's cut from the cloth of the old school bucket getter, where you know their primary objective and focus is to put it in the basket, and they do it a lot of different ways and at a high volume. So that's who Terrence Ross is. He's an explosive, dynamic, packs a lot of points in the short periods of time scored.
Such a wide open look. Hero's got the lead up to 7 now for Miami.
Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
Now the pass to Ross. Bamba inside. Olynyk is covering. Got a hand on it. And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Miami leading by 7. Left side, Jones. Pass to Olynyk. He kicks it to Dragic. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Hero. Beyond the arc. And it's Orlando with the rebound. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Bamba inside. Working on Jones. Ross passes to Bamba. And the layup's good off the glass. Bamba's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Olynyk doesn't go for him. The Magic go the other way with it. Now here's Ennis. He's guarded by Dragic. Jones against Augustine. Miami leading by 5. Dragic the pass to Hero. 13 feet away. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Now here's Carter Williams. Defense is right there. It's stolen by Dragic. And now here comes Jones leading the break.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
3-pointer Augustine. The Magic again can't hit. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Jones again.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Back to Dragic. To the paint. Olynyk the pass to Dragic. Back to Olynyk. The kick out to Dragic. Stolen by Bamba. Here's Carter Williams. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
1:02 left in the first half of the game. Outside, Jones. Hero passes to Jones. To the inside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Gordon comes in for James Ennis. Isaacs checked in for Ross. And Fournier subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. And a new group in for the Heat. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Olynyk. Jay Crowder comes in for Jones. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. Robinson is subbed in for Goran Dragic.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Augustine with it. Robinson picks him up for three. Fournier. Crowder pulls it in. The Heat leading by 8.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Robinson, that's good. 11 seconds left in the first half. Fournier into the lane. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Vucevic is known as being an excellent offensive rebounder, in part because he does such a good job at getting the ideal position for these putback throwdowns.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson. And in the city of Miami, plenty of recreation, I guess you could say. And that should do it with the...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
And there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality they got to fill some roles, right? And you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Dragic kicks to Robinson. Clock at 6. Adebayo against Vucevic. The Magic trail by 12. Here's Fultz. High post Vucevic. Got a piece of it. Outside Fournier. Here's Fultz. And Adebayo sends it back. They get it back.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Robinson with it. Defended now by Fournier. Dragic kicks to Robinson. Shoots over Fournier. Robinson misses.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
And the basket by Gordon.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
The Heat leading by 10. Crowder, the pass to Robinson. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Ross is checked in for Gordon. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Miami. Ross passes to Vucevic. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Iguodala. Bamba is checked in for Orlando. Michael Carter-Williams comes in for Fournier. The Heat also changing it up. Olynyk, he's checked in for Crowder. And Hero subbed in for Goran Dragic. Offensive rebound. Butler kicks to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Magic moving the ball around. Here's Fultz. And they convert it last on attempt number 3. Fultz has got 6 points.
And you got to clog up the clear lanes to the basket. You can't give him room to operate. When you do, Fultz scorches you with his speed.
Iguodala deciding where to go with it. Hero passes to Adebayo. He dishes it to Iguodala. It's stolen by Carter-Williams. And here we go. Fast break. Fultz has got it. Pass to Carter-Williams. Now here's Vucevic. He's guarded by Adebayo. And Vucevic kicks to Ross. From deep. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Iguodala outside. Fultz against Butler. Here's Olynyk up again. It's good on the putback. And the Heat lead by 12.
You know, rebounding is effort and relentlessness, and Butler has that. And he's also a high-energy guy whenever he's on the court.
Fultz finds Ross. With the floater. And here is Carter-Williams. 4 on the clock. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. So for the Magic, Aaron Gordon comes in for Bamba. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Miami. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Adebayo. The dish now to Jones. 15 seconds left to play in the third. Hero off target from 3-point range. Now here's Ross. And so it's the Miami Heat enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Back to the action after this word. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Miami starting the 4th. They've got Robinson. Jay Crowder out there with Adebayo. Then there's Dragic, and it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward.
Much respect to Fultz for his attitude. Even when he gets bumped around, he stays with it. Superb body control.
Robinson passes to Crowder. Ball's knocked loose. Fultz with the ball. Dishes it to Vucevic. That one goes in.
Postcard perfect. That's how pretty the jump shot is by Vucevic.
A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. It's Jones on the wing. Kicks it to Crowder. Outside Dragic. Shoots the three. Rebounded by Isaac. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. And he banks in the layup. Vucevic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
And the pass to Dragic. Passes it to Adebayo. Double team on Adebayo. Dragic kicks to Robinson. From outside the arc. Miami no good on that time either.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Isaac passes to Fultz. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the 7-foot frame of Vucevic creates a lot of problems, causes a lot of problems for defenders, especially when he's close to the bucket.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Jones. The Heat leading by 4. Out to the wing. Robinson finds Dragic. Back to Robinson. Good ball movement here by the Heat. To the left side wing. They need this one. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got 4 rebounds now tonight. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And, you know, Isaac is not afraid of a little contact. When he's shooting, he looks for contact.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
Yeah, and the other thing that they've done well is they've really attacked the gaps of the defense with quick, decisive drives down the lane.
Fournier for 3. Miami grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Robinson dishes to Dragic. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. Now Fultz. Here's Vucevic. Pass to Fournier. Gordon inside. Defended by Crowder. To tie it up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And in a relatively short time, Fournier has really increased his role in the league. I mean, he's a player you have to guard and keep an eye on at all times.
And he had to have all of those guys. That miss comes at the worst possible time.
To end the drought, and Adebayo throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2-point considering how close this game is.
Here's Fultz. Gordon trying to break loose.
Outstanding poise from Fultz there. I mean, his team looks for him to provide buckets like that, and he doesn't disappoint.
To the paint, here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
Fournier finds Fultz. Back to Fournier. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The Frenchman Fournier, always looking to get the shot up, but really good at drawing fouls.
And so Fournier nails both of them.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Robinson passes to Adebayo. The 3. Knocks down the 3.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Pass to Gordon. Isaac outside. Fournier passes to Isaac. Another miss by Orlando. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Butler. Up top, Adebayo. Outside Butler. It's Crowder on the wing. The pass to Adebayo. In the corner, it's Robinson. Lets it go with a three. And again, Miami with the triple.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and